Social Life and Peel. We have an exciting show for you today.
But first, we have our first giveaway for the season. Here's your chance to win a VIP family 4-pack to check out all the fun at Mississauga Kids Family Day Extravaganza. Simply tweet us at Social Life Peel to win these tickets.
Now to get started, Connect for Life aims to empower individuals with disabilities. And here to talk to us more about this amazing organization is Melanie and Graham. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome to the show, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. So Melanie, let's start with you as the CEO of this company. What inspired you to get this company started?
Well, I had a stroke at the age of 21 that left me completely paralyzed and legally blind. And in the prime of my life, I had to start to learn to do everything from scratch. And you can imagine that was a very daunting experience. Being told you're disabled, you need to stay home and not do anything.
And you're 21.
Exactly. So I don't want anyone to experience what I went through. So I wanted to create an opportunity and a charity that helps empower individuals to access education and training programs to help them be successful and independent.
And you know, again, we're not trying to call you old, but at 21, this is many years ago when that probably wasn't very known as, or never happened very often to someone who's 21 to get a stroke. So it must have been very nerve-wracking for you.
Absolutely, and it definitely wasn't, well, something that happened to many people at age 20, and for sure. And so not only was I one of the very few young people having a stroke, but there wasn't a lot of programs out there to help people get their independence back. So not only was I going through this alone as a young person, I was in many programs, but I was young with a lot of seniors, but they kept going, oh, it's so rare. So I just want people to know that they're not alone, and despite no matter what challenge that they face, that you can still succeed and do things and feel great and accomplish it.
Awesome.
And you have a charity, it's called Connect for Life. Did you want to go into that?
Yes, so Connect for Life helps empower individuals with disabilities to access education and training programs to help them become independent.
Wow.
So Graham, let's go right into it. The radio show. Tell us all about it.
The radio show. So there's Connect for Life, and then one of the programs that's part of Connect for Life is Voices for Ability. It's an internet radio show. You can basically listen to it. It has music, it has new programming coming on. And what we wanted to do is use the radio show really from a communication and accessibility point of view, because everybody has a cell phone, a smartphone. You can go on, listen to it, and it's a way of engaging with the community, and it is focusing on those people who have disabilities by those people that have disabilities. If you listen to some of our programming, such as our Neutral Zone sports show, there's a couple of people there with cerebral palsy, and they're definitely engaging in that show and engaging the community, if you will. So we love the radio show because it allows us to start the dialogue.
And it's very accessible, which you were mentioning. That's one of the most important parts of it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we all have some form of communication on us, one way or the other, whether it be our cell phones, which have the internet. And I think that's the main thing that you guys should want to get across, is you're accessible any time of the day.
That's right. If I may say, it is the first 24/7 internet radio station in Canada for, about, and by people with disabilities, and that makes it so unique. And what's amazing is, what I say is that I can do it, anybody can do it.
For sure.
So it really is as easy as www.voices4ability.com. You're at the radio station, and we'll continue to evolve it out for engagement.
And what are some of the disabilities that you guys discuss on the radio show?
Well, that's a very good question. So
Thank you.
Physical disabilities, we serve clients with cerebral palsy, as Graham mentioned. Some people have spina bifida, some have hydrocephalus, some people have had strokes, some people have visual impairments like myself. We have some individuals that have invisible disabilities, some have depression, some have autism, some have learning disabilities. It's a wide range. We don't have any specific, we only serve people with certain types of disabilities. Some people have arthritis. You know, there's so many different types of disabilities that we could sit here all day and list them all. So really there's no set disabilities because the list is endless. So really there's no set thing, but really we talk about all different types. We have a lot of different shows that we just launched, talking about things that are important to people of all abilities. We have deliciously
It's
Section.
funny.
Yes,
You just,
deliciously
it's funny.
disabled.
You just brought up an interesting point. You said we talk to everyone who has abilities, versus we referred it to people as with their disabilities.
Absolutely, because that's so important, because we're focusing on people's abilities, because that's so important, because everybody looks at people's with a disability as something's wrong. Reality is, yes, we have a disability, and I'm the first to admit it. Yes, I am legally blind. I can't see. That sucks. But I have many abilities, and I'm capable of doing a lot. And let's focus on the positive side of it.
Right.
And we want to look at everybody's positive side and really focus on that and help empower people to look at the positive thing, because let's look at the positive side of things.
And then that's the campaign that you
And
guys
that is
have,
the
right?
campaign.
Segue to the campaign.
Beautiful segment. Hashtag what's your ability?
Yes.
Because to Melanie's point, disability has such a negative connotation to it, but really we should be focusing on the positive, because all people have challenges and all people have abilities. So what we want to do is start celebrating those abilities.
Yes.
And in that, we've started to launch this campaign. A lot of it is social media, so you know how that has to grow. So really the question is, hashtag what's your ability? And trying to get people to engage and actually talk about themselves and the good things they can do.
And it's not about talking about what your disability is. So, for example, if I was to answer that question, I wouldn't say something I can't do well. I would say about the things that I can do well.
Exactly, and we're hoping you'll tweet that out a little later.
So if I was to figure out what's my ability, communication.
There you go, perfect. So we've had people do, on Facebook, we've had some people talk about their art, the ability to do artwork, beautiful picture, they post their picture of their artwork. We've had people do the ability to do videography, they have their ability to help engage people. So a nurse posted that she's a healer, you know, things like that. There's so many people with different abilities. We want to hear about what people's abilities are. So it's on Facebook, on Twitter. Make sure you do the hashtag what's your ability, and then we're just really trying to create awareness about Connect for Life and about people's abilities and really focus on the positiven's.
So
What are
we
your
want to see those
abilities?
videos.
Oh yeah, what are your abilities?
Well, I did mine. I did mine last couple of weeks. Mine was the ability to create unique programs, such as thinking outside the box, to create unique programs such as Voices for Ability.
Awesome.
That was mine.
Yeah.
Graham, right before
And
we
you're
get out of here, yeah, we're waiting for
Okay,
you, buddy.
mine was actually tweeted out my ability to write. It's something I want to get into, and I'm getting feedback that I'm a bit of a creative writer, so that's what I'm taking right now.
Awesome.
Yes.
B, what's your ability that you're going to tweet out?
I'm just hilarious.
I want to see the video. I like that.
Awesome.
Yes, video or
Great
pictures
feedback.
with that.
Thanks for the laugh.
Well, thank you guys thank you guys for so much for coming out. I think it's a great idea. But so again, how can people get involved with you?
Yes.
They can contact us at connectforlife.ca, as well as on our Facebook or by Twitter, for sure. So www.connectforlife.ca, or they can contact us at Facebook page, Facebook at Connect for Life.
And they can also listen in on that radio show.
Of
Absolutely,
course. Thank you.
absolutely.
And for all of our fans out there, Bianca and I are going to be heading to that radio show.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
we
the
are.
invitation is
out
out.
there, yeah?
We just got the invite today.
Yeah.
We are
So-
We're quite
excited about
excited.
that.
We'll definitely tweet and make sure everyone's following along for that one.
Wonderful.
sure.
Awesome.
Thank you
so
very
much
much.
for having
Thank
us.
you guys for coming on and joining us
I
today. Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for watching Social Life in PL. Stay tuned.